madness was, well, it was madness. The entire NBA 2K community showed out, and we even had the Thunder's Paul George and NBA legend Kevin Garnett take to the center court in an epic showdown.
I got KG too, let's go.
Both stars were cited by NBA 2K community members and tore down the house for all to see. And
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center.
Take it to him. We got ready. Take it to him. Let's go. That's what we've been waiting for. Let's go. Get out there. Time, fellas. It's time. We're going to take it to him. We got ready. Take it to him. Let's go. That's what we've been waiting for. Let's go. Get out there.
Welcome, everyone, to a great Sunday night with the NBA here on 2K Sports. And along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And alongside us tonight, we have a very special guest you're going to enjoy. 5-time NBA champion, 9-time all-defensive first-team selection. Laker legend, the terrific Kobe Bryant. Kobe, great to see you. We're so excited to have you.
No, thank you. I wouldn't miss a chance to stop by and call a game with you guys.
You still watch a lot, don't you?
I do. I'm a big fan.
Crowd here in anticipation of their home team, Lakers, in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with the win.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, a few of their reserves got some decent minutes that night, and they took the opportunity and ran with it. A lot of scoring coming off the pine in that win.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. On the court for Cleveland, Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. Hill is out there with Clarkson, and it's Korver in at the small forward. Kobe, when you think of that rough-and-tumble style of the Pistons and the Knicks in the 80s versus this more wide-open style, which style do you appreciate more, and which style was more difficult to play?
Well, personally, I always wanted to play in the 80s because of the defensive rules, the illegal defense rules, where you have to play man-to-man.
Yes.
You can't come in and 2-9 in the paint. There's no zone defenses.
Yeah.
You have to go mano-a-mano. Right, if you're going to double team,
challenge.
oh my gosh, come on now. You can't. People can't hide. Players can't hide. You know, it's a player out there that might not be a good defensive player or doesn't really want to play defense. He can hide. In the 80s, you can't do that.
No height.
No, there's no height. You're on an island.
Here's AI following the basket by George Hill, and that one is good. For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Cavaliers. I asked him about the challenge of playing against a team that's so smart and under control on offense. And he said they really do a terrific job of execution. No miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And since they're down 1-0 in the season series, they'll have to do that really well tonight.
All right, David, thanks. So he wants their best effort defensively, knowing what a slick shooting team they're up against.
And I think they'd be smart to try to deny them the ball inside, guys. That the best way to keep a team from getting hot is to not give them the easy looks down low.
Yeah, make sure there is no vacancies out there at the three-point line, Greg. This is a team that can really hurt you from all over the floor.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Love. Doesn't go that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
I tell you what, how efficient they were at scoring the basketball, especially for an away game, that was impressive.
Yeah, it was almost robotic, Greg, in this one. They filtered out all the noise and came in razor-sharp precision on the offensive end.
Yeah, easy call.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Kobe, in other sports, I mean, people always admired the mind of Peyton Manning playing in the NFL. Tom Brady, the way he thinks the game through. I compare you to that. Did you have that same kind of fascination in other sports with the great players that were similar to you in basketball?
Yeah, we used to get together. I remember the first time I met Peyton was at an Orlando Magic game. 99. We came in the locker room and we were just getting started. So I was just asking questions about his process and stuff. And he started going to like mock cover 2 and and I was like, and he went on for like a good 5 minutes. When he was done, I said, Peyton, I don't understand anything you just said. Right? But he spoke at a level of detail that was beyond fascinating.
You were impressed by that?
Yes, which then leads to more questions. Like Tom and I talk often about that stuff too, and how much we love the game, how much we love the process and the attention to every little detail. It's fun to be around, no matter the industry.
Now Clarkson, George Hill missing on the 3.
No shot.
And the pass to Love. Outside Korver fires the 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Count the basket.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
Cavaliers have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. It's back to Hill from 15 feet away. The shot missing. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Love. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Kobe, you love to take over a game. You're scoring everything you did. Who are the players you faced, though, who held their own against you defensively, that were always something maybe that you really enjoyed playing because you knew they were so good defensively?
Tony Allen was my all-time favorite to go against. I loved going against Tony
Monster.
He was a man. Well, he didn't ask for any help ever. It wasn't like, I'm going to send Kobe down here and come for the trap. He wasn't asking for help. He's like, no, me and you. No matter how many times I hit him, no matter how many times I scored him, he was still there every single time. And I loved competing against him. Raja Bell as well. I loved competing against Raja.
Yeah, there were some battles with you and him when he played with Phoenix.
Yeah, because there was no back down on him, right?
None.
Eric Snow, Bruce Bowen I liked a lot. He played the game differently. He tried to frustrate you and all these things. So I was fortunate enough to go up against some really top defenders. Kawhi, I didn't get a chance to see much because it was later in my career.
That'd have been a good matchup.
I would have loved it.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and That didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Chandler comes in for JaVale McGee, and it's Ingram in for Harris. Then for the Cavaliers, Nance is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Osman comes in for Kyle Korver, and Smith subbed in for Jordan Clarkson.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
AI passes to Kuzma. The kick out to LeBron. Lobbed up there for Chandler. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Tyson Chandler getting up. Isn't he tall enough? Wow.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now, here is Smith. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Love deciding where to go with it. Shoots a fader. Good. Kobe, I can only imagine the hours you spent studying the legends who came before you, Michael Jordan, and probably other players as well.
Well, yeah, because you have to ask yourself the question is, why are these moves that are being executed working? Right. It's not good enough just to look at them and say, okay, they work. I'm going to go out and try to do the same thing. That's not good enough. You have to try to understand why they work. And in other situations, why didn't they work?
But I always thought, too, you put your special spin on it. You followed this roadmap, but then you took the exit ramp and then put your own spin, own feel on the move or play.
Well, yeah, because we both had different teams. Right, he had a different cast of characters that he played with. He had a different role and different responsibility than I had on my team. So I've had to kind of adjust those things in the timing of our games and when we attack and when we facilitate and all these other things. But the basics of the game remain the same. Whether it's myself, whether it's Michael, whether it's Jerry West, those things are all consistent.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shot of the night.
This season, in general, has not been kind to them at the free throw line. Only about 71%.
Ball's checked in for the Lakers. Goods checked in for Cleveland. Now, here is Smith. Nance outside. And a wide open look for Hood. Hits it from three-point range. Hood's got his first 3 points of the game.
It's a way to be ready offensively for the pass. It's pretty clear that Rodney was ready to shoot it once he caught it.
AI with it. He's against Smith. James. And the rejection by Love. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Josh Hart. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rondo against Hill. In the NBA, because the players are so individually great and we all know about them and the league pushes them in that direction. You got the torch from Michael. You then gave it to LeBron. Before that, it was Dr. J and how I find that amazing how the torch is passed from one great player to another, yet each are so individual in their accomplishments. Did you like receiving it and did you like passing it on?
Yeah, I love both. The receiving and then passing it on, because it's the infinite cycle. It's an infinite loop. And the game just continues to evolve and players continue to grow. And so I was happy to be a part of that chain after watching it for so many years growing up, from Magic and Larry, and then to Michael, and then myself and LeBron, and now whoever comes next. It's an infinite loop, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Jazz was terrific. He scored 14 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. He was great in every facet of the game. Afterward, his coach couldn't stop praising the effort. And we will see if he maintains that inspiration tonight.
Thanks for checking in, DA. He was phenomenal for them in that game. It was fun to watch.
And not just fun for us, but it had to be fun for him as well. Everything was working, and he just seemed to enjoy and embrace every minute of it.
And I love having fun, but fun comes at a cost, and that cost is work and effort. So let's not get too far away from that tonight. He was a workhorse in this one.
And Kobe, talking about passing the torch, do you actually say, hey, you're taking over when I leave the game? And then on top of that, did Jordan say the same thing to you? Hey, Kobe, it's your league now. Take it.
No, it becomes apparent when you start winning championships. That's the tell-all, right? Can you lead a team to win a championship? And not just one, but multiple championships. And that's what determines who gets the torch next.
And the post-up, a big part of your offensive arsenal as well, Kobe. You were comfortable physically to do that. Your skill, it seems to be losing maybe some emphasis in today's game. What do you think?
Well, in the playoffs, you have to be able to post the ball up. You know, even if it's not on the block post, you still need the mid post.
More half court, more as a slow-down game?
Well, if you think about it, if you run screen rolls and isolations on the perimeter, defenses can simply stunt and get back to the shooter, right? If you have teams that are fast and long, that dribble penetration is not going to work because they can close down a lane and recover the shooters. But if you can mid-post or post, now the defense has to come down to get you. They have to come all the way down. They can't stunt and recover, right? So offensively, we're doing our team a service because now I'm freeing up shooters, right? So the posting up in the mid-post is a big key.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. On a switch here also for Cleveland. Osman's checked in. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Now, here is Hill. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. Count it. That focus, Kobe, you were talking about, knowing where everybody is and feeling a situation, seems like that's something you're born with, right? I mean, you can learn only so much, right?
Yeah.
There's something innate in the way you are.
Absolutely. Right? There's certain things that are just naturally there. And I don't know if it comes from 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, whatever the case may be, and being around the game so much, watching it so much. But there's certain things that are just naturally there.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Hill after the made shot from AI. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it up. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Hill after the made shot from AI. Hill kicks to Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 4th assist in this one.
Like to see more of that from Clarkson. Just get more consistent from the three-point line. Steps up and knocks that one down.
I'd like to give a big thank you once again to Kobe Bryant for coming by, and feel free anytime to drop by and join our broadcast.
No, thank you, man. It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
And Brent, we know just how competitive Kobe was as a player, and it's always nice to hear a more reflective side of him when he joins us here in the booth.
Funny the things that you notice, Kevin, when you're in the booth here versus the role that you play as a player, especially for a guy who lives and breathes basketball like Kobe Bryant.
And so here's Cleveland following the bucket by the Lakers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Jordan Clarkson is a player who is looking for his shot whenever he gets the ball. Can distribute enough, but it isn't his top priority. Very dangerous when left alone outside.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance now to set.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if you can get that done.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action. Foul. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from AI.
And through 2 quarters, surprising how aggressive he was offensively.
You know what? That guy's not going to hurt us. Don't worry about him. Boom. Supporting role, and then he puts some points on you. They better make an adjustment.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Larry Drew. Love is the 4 with Thompson in the middle. George Hill out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Korver in at the 3 spot. Now here is Hill. He's guarded by AI. Clarkson against LeBron. Clarkson finds Hill. The layup missed.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Good work there as it goes. LeBron's got 9.
So many years, and the body's still holding up for LeBron James. Wow.
To the paint. Here's Hill. Love dishes to Hill. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year?
Take a break.
He's been somebody they love having at the line.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, you look at George Hill's game, and he doesn't wow you in any way, but he's a complete basketball player. Strong outside shooter, but might be most valuable defensively. Often regarded as one of the best defensive guards in the league.
Here's AI, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with Hill and his defense, perhaps what is best about it is that he can guard, Greg, both guard positions, and that makes him valuable.
Yeah, and that flexibility gives a coach and his lineup so much leeway. Hill has a great wingspan, about 6'9", and can be very disruptive defensively. Very good at fighting through screens to stick with his assignments as well.
Love right side. Not enough on that one as it misses.
They look frustrated. 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Harris against Clarkson. Fires for 3. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Hill.
The rhythm and timing right there, impeccable, and the experience of George Hill to recognize when to shoot off of the pass.
AI passes to Harris. Shoots over Clarkson. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Harris has got 10.
They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
Hill kicks to Love. Hill looking around. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Rodney Hood's checked in for Clarkson. The Lakers on D. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Korver. Just 5 to shoot. That shot wide open. And that's now 9 points for Rodney Hood.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
LeBron James on the wing. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Thompson with it. AI picks him up. Thompson finds Hood. The kick out to Hill. Unloads from 13. Here's Thompson. Rejected by Harris.
I mean, you have to be cognizant of where Harris is. He's solid at timing when the block shots. Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And right now, the game plan seems to be working.
It looks like this team has finally gotten into the club and found its rhythm, trying their best to pull away.
Outside Hill. Pass to Hood. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Hill with it. Looking on AI. That shot off.
You know, not sure if it's him or the defense, but just something's off tonight.
Well, something in this frame for sure, but when you're out of rhythm, sometimes it's better to play the role of being the facilitator.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be the man in the league?
I like that if he stays healthy.
Well,
of course, you can say that with anybody. Right?
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Wow. Special talents. The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's. Here's Hart. LeBron James is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's AI. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Hart in at the three, the small forward.
Yikes! Wow. Now, sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Cleveland. They trail by 6. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be game 4 of this 6-game road trip. Feeds it to Love. Smith outside. Shot to stop the run. Bangs home the trifecta.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now, here's AI. He's covered by Clarkson. AI passes to James. Now Kuzma. Hart kicks to James. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here, and he comes up with the deuce. 14 points for AI.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clarkson looking for an opening. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Here's LeBron. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Yeah, not many are finishing better than LeBron James around the rim. Too strong and too good.
Smith kicks to Thompson. Back to Smith. It's deflected and stolen by James. And there's the lay-in.
He's been on his A game, sinking good shots, and he's a huge reason why tonight they're winning.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Here's Clarkson trying to get open as Thompson. Shots good by Clarkson.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Now, here's AI. D right on him from 13. That one a little long. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Smith finds Thompson. Now, here's Clarkson. Here's Osman. Off target from three-point range. Los Angeles leading by 7.
Hey, get LeBron, get LeBron.
James outside. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. JaVale McGee's checked in for Hart. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Hill, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. AI left side. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Love against Kuzma. Love, no luck.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Last season, LeBron James becoming just the 7th player ever to score 30,000 points in a career.
Well, he's like a rare steak, Kevin. Obviously, he's not done. Might have the best shot of catching Kareem when it's all said and done in terms of total points scored in the league. Maybe approach 40,000, but ultimately, he's definitely in the top 3.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
AI kicks to James. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Such astounding shooting right now from him. He is untouchable from the perimeter. What a performance.
And, Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron, one of the best to ever play the game?
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Free throw good, James.
Well, every night, the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the inside, Ball. Count the basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by AI. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Harris is checked in for the Lakers. And Cleveland also making a change. Korver's checked in. Thompson against McGee. And Hill has it in the corner. Clock at 6. That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting. You look at AI.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. That's a 2 from Korver. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Defense has to feel fortunate. Somehow he missed that opportunity, and still, there's no reason for them to give up that kind of open shot.
Harris kicks to McGee. Passes it to AI. 6 to shoot. Back to Harris. Shoots over Clarkson. Again, Los Angeles.
Just no fear in his eyes. I mean, Harris, pressure seems to make Harris sharper. You got to admire his poise.
Hill passes to Thompson. Korver kicks to Clarkson. Love outside. To the middle to end the run. And Thompson throws it down.
Yeah, Love can scan the floor. He's always looking for the late cutter and patient with that decision.
LeBron outside. And Thompson sends it back. Harris against Clarkson. The pass to Korver. Three-pointer. And Thompson throws it down.
Now that's what Tristan Thompson does best, just working the glass and working the D over.
AI outside, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, he played a seamless first half, but in the second half, some poor decisions right here. He continues to throw the ball away.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take, and he lives mostly inside the paint, and still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to have kind of gone away.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was talking about with his team. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Here's Harris. Sweet little floater.
Incredible use of the floater there. How do you guard Harris, especially when he's hitting shots like that?
Inside. Here's Hill. And he banks in the layup. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities. When you look at the roster turnover that the Cavs have had the last few seasons, a lot of trades made, some hits and some misses, and you know the front office willing to make some deals to try to get this train back on the right track.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance has checked in. And with the trades this Cavs team has made, several blockbuster deals in the last few years.
Well, they have a tough payroll situation that they're trying to deal with and manage and manipulate. And it's tough for a young GM to try to find a way between sticking with what they've done, or is it a time to try to start to develop something for their future? You give them credit for doing everything in their power to still compete.
Harris dishes to James. Back to Harris. He kicks to AI. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Hill. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. Misses off the left iron. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Harris looking it over. The shot. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Harris. And the Lakers lead by 14. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by McGee.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And, guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for LeBron.
Just a really solid effort on the offensive end. He was getting any shot that he wanted.
Second chance shot. They get it back. McGee, the pass to Kuzma. And at last, they get one to fall.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
Here's Clarkson. Off target at the rim.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
James kicks to AI. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
And you could just see everything coming together like a perfect storm, and they just rolled on through.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Hi, press
Yo.
is asking for you. Can you answer some questions real quick?
All right, thanks, Charlie. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
All right, I'll see you in the conference room.
That's how. ساجي حبيب مشيرو
Sicilian.
I don't want you playing with him. The man-beast lives there. Do you want to be cut in pieces? No.
Seni,
Forgive me. I overheard you just now. You said something about a man-beast.
The man-beast has been taking people from here for months.
People have gone missing. Have you told the Phylakitai?
The Phylakitai are useless. Just last week, 3 fishermen disappeared. Bits of them floated in a few days later. They did nothing. Anyway, we know who it is. That raving old maniac over there.
Things are often not what they appear. I should talk to this man-beast.
He might be possessed by Sobek himself. He's too crazy to be the man-beast. He never does anything but pray.
He is eating the victims of Sobek with his mouth.
No one goes missing on
with
his
the
life.
pointed teeth.
They just show up in the water near his house.
Eats while he makes.
There is meat in the baskets for feeding the fish. That could be human. My friend, could I speak with you? Do you know anything about the missing people?
I am not your friend. Go away from here. Sobek eats with his mouth. He with the pointed teeth. Sobek eats while he mates. He rents the whale.
I will not get anything useful out of him.
Aha, cool!
Hi. What is your name?
This is my toy, Sobek. See? He carries his babies in his mouth. Father made it for me.
That is a nice toy.
Can you tell my friends to come back and play? Sobek didn't really eat the people in the river. It's just a game.
Flesh. It is rotting and waterlogged, and hard to identify. It has come here from upstream. This place is a damn slaughter yard, but I cannot tell if the flesh is human. In all my years as a Magi, I have never seen anything like this. It is floating here from somewhere farther upstream.
We should leave him alone. This poor child.
Sobek eats with his mouth. He disappointed.
Neck. More body parts. Where are they all coming from? More blood in the water. Seems to be coming from that cave. By a moon, what is going on? What is this place? Stinks of death. This must be where all the body parts are coming from.
Hello? Who's there? Please, help me.
Cushions and luxury. These look like seats for some kind of theater. Good wine and refreshments. Whoever sat here was well pampered. Cushions and luxury. These look like seats for some kind of theater. So many corpses. All half eaten. Oh, the stench.
Thank the gods. Hurry! We have to leave before he comes back.
Who? What is happening here?
The embalmer. He's throwing people to crocodiles. His guests watch as they're ripped apart.
Be calm. You are safe. Where is he now?
Safe? No one is safe here. He kidnapped me at the market where I was selling fish. I'm getting out of here. I never imagined anyone could do something like this.
I will find a way to the market. This embalmer has given his last show.
Narsuja!
Halt!
They will attack on sight here.
There! Give Hell my regards. There you are!
Damn it! Must keep up.
Move! Now! Move!
Hey, this Vagine! Poseidon!
What do you think you're doing?
Now I embalm you with death.
I have become the spectacle.
Where are
A sick man. That is an end to his evil. May the gods deal with those who watched his shows.
Many Nesu. Tinatem.
Oh, σκέφτην πάλι με την υπόθεση.
Ο υπαρχευμένον έσκεται.
Oi, της Μέιζονος Αφροσύνης.
Τι πράγμα, Θεοί.
Όχι γνώσκει τι πράτην.
Clear the way.
Τι συμβάνεστη. Έδες, λέξον μη.
A gladiatorial arena. So the crocodile recruits from this place for his personal army. I need to find out more about it. Excuse me. What can you tell me about this place?
Can't you see? It's an arena for Roman blood sport. Barbaric, if you ask me. But it's found favor with those desperate to forget their troubles. It used to be a temple. It should have been left that way.
Hey, Neb. What can you tell me about the men who fight here?
Men? These are not men, they're gods. You've never seen such savage warriors. They could break you in half with one strike.
Ah. Do any of them have red hair?
Gods among gods, have you never heard of the brothers from Gaul? Can't you feel their eyes on you? Their statues are beside me.
Are you the owner here?
Yes, I am the owner. Felix Martialis. Who are you? Another rough-knuckle no-name seeking fame?
I only want entry to the arena. I heard you have got a fighter worth watching. With red hair?
Ah, you mean the Gallic brothers. You heard right. But let me save you some time, camel boy. You cannot afford it. Now piss off before you scare away someone who can.
Sir, this man wears a Magi badge.
Ahmed, what? Ah, I do not even care. Can you fight? You look the part, like a vicious, mangy dog. Nah. I have already got an Egyptian. A huntress from Siwa, who's worth 3 of you. She frequents the obelisk in the East End if you want an impromptu beating.
It is the only way inside this arena. Fight in the streets, and the gladiator can bring you in.
So, the Garlic brothers are involved in Shadia's murder. But why are they doing the crocodile's bidding? I need to get inside and learn more. The arena owner mentioned a seeing gladiator to the east at an obelisk. I wonder if I know her. Siwa is a small place. I should go and see.